I don't have the answers as to why she does the things that she does and why she hasn't spoken about where Tylee and JJ are. I can't judge her because I don't know what she's going through. I can only love and support her and hope that everyone is safe. Melani Pawlowski, May 11th, 2020. Welcome back, everyone. So Lori Vallow's niece, Melani Boudreaux, Pawlowski, has spoken with a couple of different journalists, and her statements are getting even more bizarre than her aunt, Lori Vallow, and her statements to the court and to her attorneys and her public release statements through other channels. They are getting more and more bizarre. Let us not forget, first, the allegations came up in Melani's divorce with Brandon that she may know where the children are. She adamantly denied that she knows where the children are and has not seen the children in a while. She cooperated with the law enforcement and FBI there locally, turned over her electronic devices, tablets, cell phones, and home computer for them to look through to see any correspondence that she may have with Lori on regarding where Tylee and JJ are. Then Melani Boudreaux, Pawlowski, released a statement saying that she may know where the children are. She hinted to that, and she knew that they were safe. Now, May 13th, Malani has come out and said she knows the kids are safe. She knows this. Again, no communication was found between her and Lori about the kids. She turned over her electronic devices, and it proved that she was telling the truth, and she didn't have any communication with Lori about where the kids are. Then she didn't know where the kids were, didn't know anything about what happened to them, and now still she has no communication with Lori, but now she knows the kids are safe. So let's dive into today's breaking news on Lori Vallow and her niece, Melani Boudreaux Pawlowski. Lori Vallow is doing whatever she can to keep her kids safe, niece reveals in brand new interview. Melani Boudreaux, the niece of Lori Vallow, revealed in a news interview that she believes Lori Vallow's children are safe. Believes. So the headline, it catches you and brings you in, but now she believes. Boudreaux spoke to KPHO-TV in Phoenix about the case, which has spawned a number of headlines across the nation. Vallow Daybell is currently in jail in Madison County, Idaho on a $1 million bond. She is charged with desertion and non-support of her two children, JJ and Tylee Ryan. Both of the most serious charges against her are felonies. If convicted and she receives the maximum on both of those felonies, she would be charged and have to serve close to 30 years in prison. These are not charges the state would have filed against her if they did not have proof beyond a reasonable doubt that she is guilty of the actual charges. I don't know where my cousins are. Her children, JJ and Tylee. Boudreaux told KPHO-TV, I love them all. And I know she's doing whatever she can to keep her kids safe. And I hope that we continue to see that in the future as the truth comes forward. According to the Arizona Republic newspaper, Boudreaux's ex-husband, Brandon Boudreaux, may have had knowledge as to where the whereabouts of her aunt's two missing children are, according to Melani Boudreaux in her recent interview. So now, don't look at me. Look at my ex-husband. He may have known. The same allegations that he made against her during the divorce, she's now making against him. Melani Boudreaux told KPHO she expects to see her niece and nephew again soon. Well, in hindsight, in less than 2 months from now, they plan the world to end. So I guess in Melani's case, since she believes that the world is going to end on July 20th, 2020, that, sure, she may see them again soon in the afterlife. She doesn't go on to say that, but she could be right in both aspects. She said, I absolutely do not believe that Lori would have ever done anything to hurt her kids. I've seen the pain that she has gone through and the abuse and betrayal. I've seen the authorities let her down. I've seen the court system let her down. This is clearly a very slanted view. Melani is, when she talks about the authorities letting her down and the court system letting her down, this was all Lori. Again, Lori has had a history since her second divorce of not taking any court order seriously. Show up for a custody hearing, to start a parenting plan, to finalize your divorce. She just either didn't go altogether and made them reschedule the events because she wasn't there, or she showed up late, or in a lot of circumstances, and then as you've seen throughout this case, has been completely flippant towards the court system and anybody that has had to be part of it. Not caring at all, laughing, carrying on. Does this look like someone who's in pain, who's suffering, Melani? No. Your Aunt Lori is a cold, sadistic woman, and she has shown that time and time again. If you take just an objective view at everything that has come out to this point, in every proceeding she's had with the authorities and with the courts. Let us not forget her laughing at the fact that Charles Vallow was laying dead in her living room. I've only been here for 3 weeks. Sorry, neighbors. Does that look like a grieving widow to you? No. No one I know would ever act that way. And she's done it time and time again. Before Charles was shot and killed, and after. She just doesn't care. I don't have the answers as to why she doesn't does the things that she does, and why she hasn't spoken as to where they are. I can't judge her because I don't know what she's going through. That's true. You don't know. Again, earlier, she said she couldn't judge her because of the pain and how the court system and authorities have let her down. Court documents said that Melani Boudreaux had told her new husband, Ian Pawlowski, that she heard that Chad Daybell said that JJ and Tylee had been possessed by zombies. This is actually documented. Pawlowski said Melani had been told by Chad and Lori that her children had been possessed and had become zombies. She shared the concern that she had been told Brandon needed to die, and that it may indicate that Tylee and JJ needed to die as well, to be released from their human bodies, shells, so they could transcend to the next level. She explained that Al had a great faith and never wavered in his trust of the Lord. No task was too difficult or too great for him to handle. Al, speaking of Alex Cox. And that is an exact quote from what she said. No task too difficult or too great for him to handle. In the eyes of the Lord, in their view, if homicide was needed, it was okay that they could take care of anyone they needed to. This is a quote from Melani herself. Did he become the enforcer for Lori? Did he do Lori's dirty work? We don't know. Right now, the longer it goes without Lori or Chad or anyone giving up the whereabouts of JJ and Tylee, it's looking less and less like they are safe. Now, we hope and we pray that both of those children are okay. But at this point, right now, under Idaho state law, anyone who is harboring JJ, if he is alive, could and most likely will be prosecuted for what they are doing. They are holding a child who they know is at the center of an actual court order. You couldn't even live under a rock at this point and not know it. Lori Vallow has been in the newspaper, TV, radio, all over the Northwest, constantly, every day, for going on 4 months. 4 months, and they've been missing longer. Where are they? When is the world going to start focusing back on Tylee and JJ, who are innocent in all of this? My heart goes out to them both and to the rest of their family. This has got to be some of the hardest things that this entire family, grandparents, aunts, uncles, those who are not involved in this religious belief system, it's got to be the hardest time that they've ever had to deal with the world focused in on every aspect of their lives. So that's the update for today. Thank you again for joining me.